Hi guys, Bill here. I'm reading a lot about rape culture on feminist sites and blogs. I hear about how it's everywhere and how I just don't get it, and how I should, hell I must, correct every iota of my behaviour to make women feel less threatened by men. That I shouldn't accept anything less than unanimous, abject horror whenever the subject comes up. I hear that there's no punishment that's bad enough for a rapist, that we need tougher shield laws to protect the poor innocent victims of it, and that the vast majority of rapes are going unreported. Well, you know my take on those figures. The ones that have been pushed by the feminists are utter bullshit. Rape is a terrible crime. Far too many of them take place. But instances of it are comparatively rare. There are more constructive things to do with your time than obsess about a crime that you're unlikely to experience in your whole lifetime. There are consequences beyond your own paranoia to consider. Rape culture is real. Men can barely talk to women, barely talk to children, for fear of being suspected of some kind of perversion. You're not the only ones feeling paranoid, ladies, but the difference is our fears are solidly grounded in reality. Reputations are ruined by a snide accusation. There's no justice in a system that shields every accuser, no matter how ridiculous her claim. Even after a claim's been proven and demonstrated to be false, the accuser's got no recourse, no fate other than the long wait, hoping that people will forget, if they ever will. Young men's lives are being ruined and nobody seems to give a shit. It seems to be that better every man in the country is destroyed than just one rapist walks free. But it's not just reputations. It's not just careers. It's not even just livelihoods. If you're squeamish, best look away now, because this isn't pretty. Nice, eh? Broken jaw, severe concussion, multiple lesions. You don't even want to know how many stitches there are in there. The kid's face is held together with titanium strips. And believe it or not, he was lucky. The first punch knocked him out, but the assault carried on while he lay defenceless on the ground. It was only a gathering crowd that managed to prevent the bastard that did this from killing the boy. He got 8 months, and the cheeky fucker's appealing against it. Even if the lad had raped a girl, being murdered for it would be excessive. But here's the rub. Turns out that what he did was exactly the opposite. When an underage lassie developed a crush on him, he politely refused her advances. He behaved like a mature adult. He behaved like a man. Naturally, she was well impressed. So she did what her feminist friends are constantly doing. She thought of the vilest, the most hideous thing she could accuse him of. She pointed her finger and she let the whole world think the worst. The kid flunked his exams with the worry of it all. There was a swift police investigation, including a DNA test, and that convinced them that he was telling the truth. Now he's not completely off the hook. They've got to reserve the right to reopen the investigation if any further evidence comes to light, but at least he's not going to jail. His life though, his life's fucked. He's a pariah in his community. His education is virtually stillborn, and now, well, just look at him. The animal that did this got 8 months. Assuming that he serves a full sentence, and that's pretty unlikely. But even if he serves a full sentence, he'll be walking the same streets as a lad come August. And let's face it, if one complete stranger can do this to him, so can any number of others. The attack was in June, but the kid barely goes out anymore. His paper round's just a memory. What do you think his adult employment options are going to be? Even if he gets his head around his schoolwork again, can you imagine what his experience in college or in university would be once a feminist cabal was there to find out what it is he was accused of? This is rape culture. This is what shielding anonymous accusers leads to. This is where feminist paranoia takes us. The person who accused him knew full well that she would face no penalty for the vilest accusation. A petty 15-year-old tantrum has ruined this boy's life. He's already endured one potentially fatal attack. I really wish I could believe there aren't going to be any more. This has got to stop. There has to be some kind of break on malicious, unfounded accusations. The consequences of being accused of a crime that some people see as worse than murder can be ruinous. They can even be fatal. If we have shield laws to protect the accuser, surely there should be an identical law for the accused. Either one is potentially innocent, but we only protect the perceived victim. There's no justice in that. There's no equality. There's no balance on our scales of justice. People, something has to change. Layers.